The historic sort of cold that we're entering into is really remarkable when you think about where we will go. We've had a streak of 4 days with highs below 20 degrees. And I think as we look at some of the historic top 3 events, you know, we've got some really impressive numbers here. January of 1918, that's when we hit 7 days in a row. January of 1818, that's 1888 rather, that's when we hit 6 days in a row. So we have some really impressive numbers. I think that we could actually tie the record for longest streak at or below 20 degrees. As we go into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, see temperatures well below 20 degrees, in fact, well below average. We only start to see a little bit of an uptick as we go Wednesday and Thursday, and that's actually going to maybe increase our chances for a little bit of snow heading into the day on Thursday, something we'll be watching closely. But speaking of snow, we do have some snow showing up on our radar just to the south of town along the 95 corridor, and as you go along the 195 corridor, the Cape, the island, seeing some of the snow, and that's actually where we're expecting the bullseye to be for any of those snow totals through Fairhaven, right along 44 into Plymouth. You see the Mass Pike there picking up on a little bit of snow. The roads, we're not expecting much with the Mass Pike, but certainly enough that you could see some spin-outs heading into this evening. There are winter weather advisories out for the Cape, the islands, and into Long Island and Block Island also included in that. So something to think about. That expires 1 a.m. on Sunday. Now here is the snow potential. The best chance for really accumulating snow will be south and east of town, where we're expecting 1 to 3 inches. The further away into the islands, maybe 3 to 5 inches. That's where you would see the jackpot amount. So there's the storm system. That is starting to exit already, but you already see the big dip in the jet stream. So we get this reinforcing shot of cold air to start out 2018. The cold air is just pooling up in Canada, and unfortunately it's going to make its presence known heading into the day tomorrow again, and even into Monday and Tuesday. So it is going to be a record start in some locations to 2018. The polar vortex is diving south. In some places, we'll see average temperatures well below the average for this time of year. In fact, looking at our current temperatures, we're in the middle to upper teens, 20 in Cape Cod and the islands, and you do see some cooler temperatures to the west of town. But look where the pool of cold air is. You see 18 below. 10 below, 0 in Ottawa. So very cold north and far north and west into Canada. We will see some of those sort of temperatures in our direction. Sub-zero as you go north and west of town tonight, with overnight lows in Boston about 6. Wind chills 0 to 10 below. That is going to be a factor certainly tomorrow and into Monday. High temperatures tomorrow only reaching into the middle teens in Boston. And when you also factor in some of the winds, northwest at 10 to 25 miles per hour, the wind chill for the Pats game will be below 0. And 14 would actually be the second coldest Patriots game in history, in their history for their home games. So if you are going to the game, bundle up. You can bring a blanket. They're going to be passing out some free hand warmers. You will need them. These are the type of temperatures that are very dangerous, and frostbite that can occur in less than 30 minutes. As we go throughout time, you see the wind chill forecast. If you're starting out first night celebrations, it is going to be brutally cold Sunday into Monday. Overnight lows well below 0. So happy 2018 to us for that. A lot of sunshine along the way. By the time we get into Wednesday, that's when we see a little bit of a brief warm-up. And notice by Thursday, we are tracking a system that could bring us some measurable snow. Right now, it's looking like it could just be missing us off the coast, still bringing some snow to us, but not as measurable as what we could be talking about. But something we'll be watching, and up until then, we have some very cold temperatures Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.